Hi, I'm Richard Holcomb, and thanks for joining us today for Who Rocks New Mexico? Today we'll visit the New Mexico Cancer Center using a non-surgical treatment for many types of skin cancer. Then we'll check out Valley Fence Company, New Mexico's #1 fence company since 1969. And we'll discover why patients look forward to their appointments at Smiles by Design. But first, let's see how the Venturi Realty Group's team approach makes them the best in the biz when it comes to buying or selling your home.
Here at Venturi Realty Group, we're passionate about real estate. I think what separates us from other realtors is our philosophy of team and the amount of effort we put into really thinking about the experience from the client's viewpoint, whether they're selling a home or buying a home. We want them to end up with the best experience possible. We invest in our people. We train regularly. We talk all the time about, we're in the hospitality business. Our goal is to make sure that people's dreams are fulfilled. And what a joy it is for us to share in that experience with our clients.
For the most part, real estate sales has been done the same way for almost 200 years. In the last decade, it's changed drastically. I stay on top of what's going on in the technology world in real estate and make sure that our clients are getting what they expect out of the service we provide. When it comes to selling your home, the Venturi Realty Group is really second to none. We have an incredible web presence so your home gets seen by all the potential buyers. We have the #1 real estate website in Albuquerque. We use the top websites like Zillow. We pay for premium placement on websites. We've invested in a tool that allows buyers to actually be inside your home and virtually tour the home. People can look at the home like the roof is off, and they can actually look down inside the home. They can walk through, see how the spaces feel in true 3-dimension. It's the latest technology, and I think in the future this will be the way all homes are displayed when they're being marketed.
We really need to give credit to our sales team and the support team that we have because they're the best at what they do. They're all licensed realtors, however, they specialize, and they're all committed to delivering world-class service.
Our Venturi sales team is second to none.
There is nobody that will work smarter or harder than the Venturi Group to sell your home.
Anytime, day or night, with 24/7, you can reach us, whether it be by phone, email, or text. We're available to answer all of your questions.
We just make sure that the paperwork flows smoothly from beginning to end, and we answer any questions that the clients may have, so we are with them every step of the way.
I'm confident that we can sell your home fast, for the right price, and in the timeline that's important to you, and make it an amazing experience for you as well.
We've put together a suite of tools and systems to really help the home buyer through the process, including our team inside at the office answering the phone if you have any questions about homes you see online, you're driving by, whatever it is. They're full-time people there to help you when you need it. And then we have a full-time team just to help with all the details once the home goes under contract and we're working through to that final closing. It's quite a process, and so we have all these people in place to help you through and navigate this complicated thing called a real estate transaction.
And it's really our privilege at the Venturi Realty Group to help make it fun, make it as simple as it can be.
We're so honored to be selected as Best in the Biz for 2018.
We're committed to providing the very best real estate experience for our sellers and our buyers in 2018 and beyond.
Congratulations to the Venturi Realty Group being named Best in the Biz for 2018.
Rocky Mountain Stone got started in 1963. My mom and dad opened a materials yard with a friend from upstate New York.
I told him one day, I said, Earl, I'd like to start a little stone yard, and it's not going to be much, and you can run it. And that's how Rocky Mountain Stone Company got started.
I don't know exactly how we got into the dimensional stone business, whether it was cutting the travertine. We're now running 3 quarries at the processing facility in Berlin, and then the granite countertop scene kind of opened up, and that's really where it took off.
Vince and Scott believe in more than just business and profit. They're committed to being involved in their community.
My dad's involved with San Clemente Church, and he was sitting on the building committee when there was discussion about expanding that church and doing a remodel. When they built it, there's stone on the interior behind the altar, and the altar and the lectern and the baptismal font is all New Mexico travertine. We processed all that material at our plant, and we donated all of that as well as all the veneer stone for inside and outside the church. It's a spectacular building. The companies, Rocky Mountain Stone and New Mexico Travertine, have a great future. We've got a couple of kids that may come into the business. I think that there's some opportunities for acquiring additional quarry properties and continuing to position the company so that we have the resources and the production capability so that we can be more competitive in the future. We're located about 7/10 of a mile south of Jefferson on the west frontage road of I-25. We're open 9 to 5 Monday through Friday and 9 till noon on Saturdays.
Coming up, the New Mexico Cancer Center is on the forefront of non-surgical skin cancer treatment. Approximately 6 million visitors come to Albuquerque each year, all year long. They represent millions of dollars to our economy, so we need to welcome them and treat them right. You may think that hospitality training is just for people in the hospitality industry, like restaurants and hotels, right? Well, hospitals, pharmacies, gas stations, fast food restaurants, and many others also qualify. If your business touches or has the potential to touch our visitors, then you should consider attending one of our Albuquerque Concierge Excellence or ACE trainings.
A lot of informative information about Albuquerque and kind of reminding me the things that I do love about Albuquerque and looking at it as a local but also keeping in mind of a tourist and reminding myself to try these places out, and that way I'm able to recommend and talk really highly about Albuquerque and what we have to offer.
If you're looking for a way for you and your staff to enhance your customer service experience, Visit Albuquerque would like to invite you to join us at one of our monthly ACE classes. The 3-hour course explores things to do and see in the Albuquerque area, as well as the do's and don'ts of customer service. ACE is helpful for all positions, and it's worth the $25 per student investment. To learn how you can make each guest experience better, call 505-222-4338 or email partnerevents@visitabq.org. We're looking for businesses that rock New Mexico. If that's your business or you have a recommendation, we'd love to hear from you. Email andrew@cliffdwellerdigital.com.
I'm Steve McKee, president of McKee Wallwork & Company and author of When Growth Stalls and Power Branding, with a tip about how you can make your business rock. When Henry Ford was around, cars were clunky, functional things. He's famous for having quipped that customers could have any color they wanted as long as it was black. Since then, of course, car design has come a long way. Once the technical wrinkles began to be ironed out, attention could be turned to things like color and styling and comfort. More recently, the first personal computers were ugly to look at, never mind to use. Now, they're fashion statements. Office furniture, running shoes, smartphones, you name it. Out of the gate, new products appeal based on what they do. But the key to longevity becomes how they do it. It's easy to limit your conception of marketing to ads, websites, trade shows, and the like. But don't get stuck in a marketing is a department mindset. There's nothing your company does that isn't sending a message one way or another. In every aspect of business, form tends to follow function. All other things being equal, pretty beats ugly every time.
One out of every 5 Americans will develop some type of skin cancer in their lifetime. The New Mexico Cancer Center has an innovative, non-surgical treatment for many types of skin cancer. Let's learn more. Finding out you have skin cancer can be a difficult diagnosis to accept, and unfortunately, skin cancer is a diagnosis that many New Mexicans face because while our beautiful sunshine is a great reason to love living in the land of enchantment, it also puts us at higher risk for developing skin cancer. For years, surgery has been the most common way to treat skin cancer, and while surgery is effective, it's also invasive and often painful, leaving behind scars from the treatment. But now there's a better and pain-free way to treat non-melanoma skin cancer. The New Mexico Cancer Center is the only place in the state that treats basal cell skin cancer and squamous cell skin cancer without surgery. The New Mexico Cancer Center team uses a specialized system that delivers a very precise dose of radiation to the skin cancer and a small margin around it, destroying the damaged cells while protecting the surrounding skin. And this means no cutting, no pain, no downtime, and no scarring.
With this kind of non-invasive radiation therapy, it's a few short treatments. Each treatment takes less than 30 seconds once the patient is set up, and patients can go straight from treatment to the golf course or the pool. There's no downtime, there's no restriction in their regular activities.
When treating something as serious as skin cancer, it's a good idea to understand the different treatment options available to you. Some cases require surgery, but many others can be successfully treated using this non-invasive approach that only New Mexico Cancer Center offers. The procedure is covered by most major medical insurance plans and Medicaid. So if you are facing a skin cancer diagnosis, call the New Mexico Cancer Center to schedule your consultation. The New Mexico Cancer Center, your strongest ally to conquer cancer.
You know, Valley Fence Company, we've been here since 1969. My father started the business. We've had tremendous growth, just basically hard work in the early years.
Valley Fence Company's growth can be attributed, I think, to my grandfather's hard work and his work ethic and my father's vision. When you combine the two, you know, it really ended up being something special, and it's really helped us grow over the years.
This is our plasma cutter. We started it out about 2 years ago. We just feel that it brings a whole new dynamic and different division to our business. This serves both residential and commercial. There's so many things that the engineers and architects are now requiring that we can now fulfill. Same thing with our residential customers. They're now asking for more and more and more, and now this gives us the availability to offer them.
Plasma cutting has just opened us up to a world of opportunities. Once upon a time, you were limited with the amount of custom work you could offer your customers. Now, that is certainly not the case. If you can think it, we can do it. We have a ton of applications when it comes to our new plasma cutter. We can do it on commercial projects where we're fabricating pieces and parts that go for these large projects, or it can be for your home where we're doing custom work, custom gates, or sometimes we're doing fence that even matches accents to your home.
If you can get it to us and imagine it, we put it on paper, we can put it in and we can get that design for you.
Valley Fence Company is rooted in our community. We're happy to be from the South Valley. We're happy to be locally owned and from New Mexico, and a multiple generational business. I'm the third generation to work for the family business.
We just love our state. We love our community. We want to give back to that. We know that that's what's made our company successful. And we're not going anywhere. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. And we're going to be here for you today, tomorrow, and in 20 years from now.
Coming up, we've got an appointment with a doctor who can eliminate your pain without using dangerous drugs.
Hi, I'm Michael Newman, host of New Mexico True Television, coming up right after Who Rocks. New Mexico True Television will showcase our great state as you've never seen it before, and will provide you with travel tips to make it easy for you to plan your next New Mexico True adventure. So stay right here, enjoy Who Rocks, and stay with us at 8:30 for New Mexico True Television. We'll see you in just a few minutes.
In today's competitive marketing environment, there's a lot of buzz about drone video. Businesses of all types are looking skyward for better images to promote their companies, products, and services. Communities large and small are using drone video for economic development and tourism applications. Real estate agents know the value of drone video as a powerful selling tool for the homes, commercial buildings, and properties that they represent. Even ranchers are finding new and unique uses for drone video, and everyone wants professional drone video for their websites, social media, trade shows, and more. That's why Cliff Dweller Digital has 3 full-time FAA-certified drone pilots on staff. They'll consult with you to ensure that your drone footage captures exactly what you want and need. Nothing compares to drone video. shot indoors or out by the professionals with more drone capabilities and experience than anyone else in New Mexico. Cliff Dweller Digital. Check us out at cliffdwellerdigital.com or call Andrew at 505-363-2796. We look forward to working with you. Santa Rosa, New Mexico is a small town along I-40 with a heritage that harkens back to the days of old Route 66. But there's a doctor here using state-of-the-art cutting-edge technology to help people reduce or eliminate pain without the use of narcotics. Meet Dr. David Calkins.
What I do is actually try and find out why you hurt first. And then once I figure out the exact reason you hurt, I use the technology that's available to get rid of as much of your pain as possible. It's hard to find a good pain guy. And most of the people I see have already seen a lot of people. And a lot of them have even had surgeries.
There's new technology that allows us to do really minimally invasive procedures that interrupt the nerve signals that send a pain signal to your brain. It's an outpatient procedure. It's relatively pain-free.
Because what I'm doing is I'm taking little tiny bits of very dense local anesthetic and putting specific nerves to sleep to see if I can make your pain go away.
The idea there is to see if we're in the right spot.
If that works, then at our next visit, I'll go in there and knock those nerves out with a special technology called radiofrequency.
A very small microwave generator heats up the nerve that's sending the pain signal and eliminates that nerve's ability to transmit a pain signal.
Radiofrequency ablation can be an effective treatment for a variety of conditions, including back pain, neck pain, headaches, hip, shoulder, and knee pain, as well as others.
Half the people, their pain goes away forever. The other half, it's only a couple years. So unluckily for you, you may have to look at me every 2 years.
My back has been broken twice, and I've had back problems all my life, I guess, and arthritis set in, and Dr. Calkins did those procedures on me. I feel a whole lot better. I don't hurt. He got me to where I could walk again without help.
I seen Dr. Calkins because I had a really bad sciatica pain. I dealt with it on and off for about 4 or 5 years. I'm very grateful to Dr. Calkins. He helped me out quite a bit. I'm doing really well, and I'm very, very grateful to him for that.
This procedure is covered by all insurance companies. It is a fraction of the cost of surgery.
Santa Rosa is about an hour and a half from Albuquerque. But once you've been to everybody else, if you want to get better, just come see me.
Let's discover why patients love everything about Dr. Greg Lepore and his remarkable dental team at Smiles by Design.
Hello, my name's Dr. Greg Lepore, and this is our practice. One thing that I like people to understand that's really important with my vision for each one of our patients is that if you want to save your teeth and keep your teeth for a lifetime, if you don't want to have dental emergencies or pain with your teeth, and you want to spend the least amount of money on your teeth in your lifetime, and this is a great place to come have your dentistry done.
I had a really horrible, traumatic experience with a dentist when I was in my late 20s. So I went years before ever having my teeth checked. I just thought if I brush and floss every day and I'm really diligent, that I can just manage without a dentist. But here came the pain. The pain came in my teeth, and I thought, oh God, I gotta go. And I found out about Dr. Lepore having this reputation for being somebody who's sensitive to pain.
Everybody's experience is important to us. We don't want anybody to have an unpleasant experience. We're not perfect, but we strive for that perfection.
Came and saw Dr. Lepore, and indeed, I had 8 cavities. We took care of my mouth, and it didn't hurt at all. There was no pain, absolutely no pain. And so now it's enjoyable. I love getting my teeth cleaned. I love coming to see his staff.
I think making sure that everybody has a pleasant experience. And that pleasant experience is the way that you're greeted, the way you're talked to on the phone. The way that you're talked to in the chair, we don't talk down to people. You know, we realized that if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here. That's our goal, is to be proactive and not reactive. So if we can do dentistry on things before they become a huge problem, you know, the prognosis is much better long-term for your tooth, and you also spend less money. I would sincerely ask any of you that may be watching that are looking for a new dental home to come try us out. I would love the opportunity to take care of you, and we look forward to meeting you soon.
If you're thinking about a gas, pellet, wood, or electric stove to take the chill out of winter and add charm and beauty to your home, Mountain West Sales is the place to be. Our showroom, the largest burning display showroom in New Mexico, has more stoves on display than you'll find anywhere else. And when it comes to choosing a stove, get the powerful heating performance and styling you want with Harmon, noted for quality and efficiency. You'll love the rustic character and charm of Harmon wood-burning stoves, and even more, Harmon's precise temperature control for targeted heating in multiple rooms. You can also choose from Harmon's line of pellet stoves. Innovative and environmentally friendly, these stoves offer unique fuel loading options and features like easy touch control and exhaust sensing probe technology. It's easy to create a luxurious, warm, and inviting space with a premium pellet or wood stove from Harmon. And it's easy to find exactly the right stove right here at Mountain West Sales. Visit us here at our showroom on University, just south of Candelaria. Learn more at mountainwestsales.net.
Beehive Homes, the national franchise, there's 150 locations. But here in New Mexico, we've got the entire state covered. No matter where you are in New Mexico, you're not very far away from one of our locations. We build smaller residential facilities that have a maximum of 16 residents per home. It's a family-style home-like atmosphere. At some point in our lives, all of us are going to be facing the need for assisted living for ourselves, or for our grandparents or parents. And I don't think that it's ever too early to know what your options are and know what's available to you. I tell everyone who's looking for assisted living to know three things, and that's the rules, the history, and the cost. And I say the rules meaning the state regulations about assisted living. There are certain rules, regulations, things that you're entitled to, whether it be staffing ratios, furnishings in your room, quality in your food, and in your environment that you are entitled to when you move into an assisted living home. So when I say know the history, I really mean know the history of the company. Who founded it? Who runs it? Where are they? Here at Beehive, all of the executives at our company, from the owner to myself and my brother, we have all been caregivers. We know what it means to give quality care. So the third thing is to know the cost. And I say this because there are so many words, phrases, terms used for pricing in assisted living and in long-term care. So make sure you know not just what your base price will be, but what will it be if mom or dad experiences their usual level of care that they need. Here at Beehive, we give you an all-inclusive price. So whatever we say the cost is, that's the cost. There is no guessing, there is no worrying, and I believe that brings a lot of peace of mind to our families. So whenever you are looking, whenever you're ready, whenever you're interested in learning more, please call us, come by, take a tour, get to know us. There'll be no high pressure sales. We just want to educate you and teach you and advocate for you and show you what quality care is.
Wild Spirit is a safe haven for wolves and other exotic canids who are victims of the exotic pet trade. We have rescued captive bred wild canids and offer them a lifetime sanctuary.
The animals are amazing. They're great teachers. They help us learn about ourselves and about our place in the natural world. It's great to see them come here when they're in circumstances that are potentially life-threatening to them. And they show up at a sanctuary that's going to love and care for them, and then it's great to see that transition and to know that they're going to be safe and taken care of.
When you come here at Wild Spirit, you get to see a living example of transformations from animals that have been on death's door to being vibrant. Wild Spirit doesn't get any government funding. We're not supported by any giant conglomeration. We are supported by people just like you, individuals who have a big heart that want to help another being. The way we get our resources is from private tours, group tours, and other types of things around the sanctuary. But we can't do any of this without the generosity of the public. We'd love for you to go and visit wildspiritwolfsanctuary.org and take some time out to go through the animal stories, look at their pictures, and click that Donate Now button. Without your generosity and clicking that Donate Now button, we can't survive. Whether you're visiting Gallup or Grants, or touring El Morro or Bandera Ice Caves, plan to spend some time with us here at Wild Spirit Wolf Sanctuary. And I promise you that when you leave, you're going to share Wild Spirit with everyone you know, because that will be the most unique experience you have probably had in your lifetime.
El Ranchito is a loving and stable children's home where brothers and sisters can live together as they grow into adulthood or until they can be reunited with their families.
Children that lose their parents, it's very hard, or that they can't live with their parents, but to actually lose a brother and a sister and not be able to live with them, it's hard for them to not have them in their lives. So we felt the need to have the siblings stay together. There's children in our community around the state that have parents that cannot take care of them. So we want to ensure that these children have their brothers and sisters to grow up with.
What I like about El Ranchito is they help you to succeed and get you ready for when you graduate, to get on and onto your own and prepared. They give me the opportunity to have a job, and they support it, and when I'm having problems, they're always there, and they're always asking, well, what can we do to help out? What can we do to make whatever you want to do possible? I've learned to keep going when there's doubts or times are tough. Never give up, pretty much whatever I do. My favorite thing about El Ranchito is I'm able to show animals, and I'm allowed to get a good education, and I know they're always going to be there for me.
We take no state or federal funding, so everything that the children have here is given to us by donors. So you could help out by giving money, by being volunteers, or by just coming and bringing anything that we need for these children. My goals for El Ranchito would be that these children know that they have a stable home to live in, that they have self-worth, that there is a God, and that they have enough background that they're able to go on from here and have a productive, happy life.
Your gift makes it possible for children to experience a safe childhood through nurturing and love. To find out how you can help, call this number or go to elranchitonm.org.
Well, that's all the time we have this week on Who Rocks New Mexico, and I hope you've enjoyed the show as much as I've enjoyed bringing it to you. For more information on the people that you saw today on the show, visit us online at whorocksnm.com. And remember, when you're out and about, if you see our men and women in uniform, stop them and thank them for their service. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you right back here again next week on KOB4 for another episode of Who Rocks New Mexico.